Revenge films.
My name is Emily. After I graduated college, I've been working in the apparel industry. I have a boyfriend of 3 years that I've been dating since college. And we were in a happy relationship without any big problems. Chad was really kind, but he was the type to be everybody's friend. And there were times that I worried whether he was thinking seriously about our future. However, when I communicated that to him, he just said,
"Don't worry, it's fine."
and brushed it off positively, so I did my best not to let it bother me. Then one day, as I was walking around town with my boyfriend, we just so happened to run into my parents. He greeted them enthusiastically and they suggested that we should all get dinner together. The four of us ended up going straight to a restaurant, and with his friendly personality, Chad was quickly able to get along with my parents. "Oh, Chad, you're quite fun to be around."
I get that a lot.
I hope you look after our Emily for a long time.
You're making it sound like we're getting married.
I'm very serious about Emily, and I'd like to get married eventually.
Really now?
Of course! I'm in my second year since moving jobs to a big company, and now that my salary is steady, I was thinking it was about time.
I'm so happy. Thank you, Chad. Well then, we need to introduce him to Jenny too.
Jenny?
Jenny is my twin sister. I've told you about her, remember? I'll introduce you next time.
Sounds good. I'm looking forward to it.
After hearing that he was thinking about marriage and saying that in front of my parents, I was so happy and on cloud 9 that I decided to call my sister Jennifer as soon as I got home. When I told her there was somebody that I wanted to introduce her to, she told me she would check her schedule. My sister has a bit of a ditzy personality and is a little shy, but she's actually extremely smart, and as soon as she graduated college, she got a job at a top company. Because of that, her work was really busy and we didn't get to see each other often. Regardless of her situation, when I told her that I wanted to introduce her to my boyfriend, she was really happy for me. She promised that she would adjust her schedule to meet him. A few days later, I got a sudden message from my mom. "Hello? What's the matter?" "Emily, are you with Chad right now?" "No, I'm not with him, but why?" "Well, that's good then. After our dinner that day, I thought a lot about it. And when he was talking about marriage, he seemed really nonchalant. Are you sure everything is fine?" "Oh, really? I think it's pretty normal to think about marriage after 3 years of dating, so it's fine. You've always worried too much, Mom." "I don't know about that." My mom's words made me feel uneasy, so I decided to contact Chad right away. "Hey, this is about getting married, but
Yeah?
you weren't just saying that nonchalantly, right?"
What? Why would you say that? Of course not!
"In that case, it's fine, but
I guess I hadn't asked you officially yet. I'm sorry I made you worry. Emily, will you please marry me?
Chad, yes, I would love to." My boyfriend officially proposed to me, so I decided to tell my mom. I thought my worried mom would be able to calm down after this, but even after I told her about the proposal, she didn't seem convinced. "What are you so worried about?" "First of all, you should have met his parents first before moving things along like this." "Oh, that's a good point." When I told him what my mom said, Chad said that he would contact his parents to set up a formal greeting. The following weekend, we headed to his parents' house for him to introduce me. "Welcome! My, she's so cute."
I'm shocked to see that Chad had such a beautiful girlfriend.
"Nice to meet you. My name is Emily."
Emily and I are thinking about getting married.
"Really? I never thought the day would come that I would have a daughter. Emily, we look forward to welcoming you to the family." "I am looking forward to it as well."
We hope you can relax here. Please, make yourself comfortable, as if it were your own home.
His parents were both very friendly, and perhaps because they didn't have any daughters, they seemed to take a liking to me, and we exchanged contact information. His parents approved of our marriage, so we were finally able to start discussing things realistically. When I told my parents about this, they said that we should all have dinner together to celebrate, including my sister. It seemed like my worried mom was finally convinced, and I was also relieved. A few days later, I brought Chad with me back to my parents, and my mother was waiting for us with a huge feast prepared. Apparently, my dad was really looking forward to having a drink with Chad, and he was in a great mood. Wait, what about Jenny? She said she has work until late today, so she's pretty busy. I feel bad for her.
You mean your sister?
Yeah, she's so busy with work, I don't really get to see her much. Oh, but she said that she would definitely come today no matter what. I hope she can get here soon. Me too. Before my sister arrived, we ate and drank and were all in great spirits as we discussed the wedding. As we were talking about the ceremony, Chad suddenly pulled out a small box. When I opened the box, there was a ring. I was so touched by his surprise that tears came streaming down my face. Seeing my happiness, my parents were also touched with me.
Chad, please take good care of my daughter.
Of course. I will love Emily, and Emily only, for the rest of my life.
Thank you.
I'm home! Oh, look, it's Jenny. Welcome back. The moment my sister opened the living room doors, Chad's face froze. Nice to meet you. I'm Emily's sister, Jennifer. Wait, Chad? What are you doing here?
What? Wait, is this your twin sister?
Yeah, that's my sister Jennifer. You two know each other? Chad was clearly acting weird, and as I was getting more worried, my sister opened her mouth first. I don't really think you should marry this person. What? Where is this coming from? What do you mean?
Jennifer, don't say anything!
Jennifer? Well, let me say this. For the sake of my precious sister, that person is my boyfriend! What are you saying? You are two-timing us! You're the worst!
No! The only one I love is you, Emily! You have to believe me!
So, are you saying that you were playing around with my sister?
That's not what I'm saying!
So does that mean you proposed while still two-timing? Unbelievable!
What exactly is going on here? You better explain yourself.
My sister and I were fraternal twins. So not only did our faces not look alike, but our personalities and fashion tastes were completely opposite. Because of that, he seemed to have zero recognition that we were twins. My parents were furious as they demanded him for an explanation, and it was revealed that he didn't realize that Jennifer and I were sisters, and he was two-timing us. Not only that, but he started two-timing back in college, and it's been over 2 years. When he was having a hard time finding a job, my sister, who was working at a top company, introduced him to a business partner, and that's how he was able to get a job at his current company. When I heard this excuse, that's why he wasn't able to break up with her, I was livid. Not only did he betray me, he had also used my sister, and there was no way I would ever forgive him. My parents eventually kicked him out of the house, and even after that, Chad tried to contact me multiple times to apologize. However, I had no intention of forgiving him, and instead, I contacted his parents. I informed them of the entire situation, and that there would no longer be a wedding. When they heard that, of course they were furious as well, and they said that they disowned him and told him to never come back to their house ever again. Then I sued him for the emotional distress caused by the destruction of our engagement, and I collected a settlement fee. He paid the highest settlement fee with tears in his eyes, and eventually he finally gave up on trying to get back with me. On top of that, my sister informed his company about his two-timing shenanigans. It became a big problem that he caused trouble with the top company, and the rumors spread immediately. He was ostracized at work and eventually had no other choice but to resign. After losing his fiancée, his girlfriend, his parents, and his job, Chad was no longer able to pay rent, and he was kicked out of his apartment. He contacted me that he wanted me to return the engagement ring so that he could sell it, and I felt pity for him and decided to send it back. That was the end of it, and I blocked him after that, so I didn't know what happened to him later. Being betrayed by the person that I loved and dated for so many years, it was a big blow for me, but I can't stay down forever, so I planned on getting back on my feet and finding a true partner. My sister felt the same way, so the two of us started participating in single meetups together. Neither of us ever wanted to repeat that experience, so we are both being very careful as we look for our own partners.
How was today's video? If you enjoyed it, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment. Stay tuned for more.